welcome back, everybody, to Maniacal Music Musings. I'm your host, Jeremy, as always, and what can I say is for this special episode on Sunday morning, you may ask, why are you even here on Sunday morning? Well, to get gangsta, folks, to get gangsta,
Right.
because it's that time again. We haven't done one of these in a while, but I've been reaching out to people trying to get them to come on. We got another one coming up this week as well, but we are back to doing one-on-one bracket specials because some of these brackets haven't been touched in a long time, and I can't wait to have people play with them. And the first person that wanted to have fun with this is a first timer on our show, but been wanting to work with them for a long time. Please welcome Coyal Harrison of Visit Vegas Places podcast. How's it going, brother?
Oh man, I'm blessed, man. I feel good, man. I appreciate you reaching out and thank you, for having me participate in this bracket.
Yeah, this is a good bracket, folks. And for those of you who weren't around when we did this originally, we are doing the Ice Cube bracket, which I cannot tell you where I got these rankings. I honestly don't remember, but and I did not write it down way back then because this was still a new thing at that point. But there are 38 songs actually to go through for this one, so it's all classic though, because it's freaking Ice Cube. Who
Right.
didn't grow up listen? Who didn't grow up knowing who Ice Cube was and listening to him, even before he became a freaking movie star? So that scene with 22 Jump Street still is 20 from 21 Jump Street still is in my head. But well, folks, you all know how this goes. Each matchup, he has to choose between two songs, and eventually work our way down to one song where we actually say this is the best Ice Cube song. Well, in our opinion. But and folks, let's start this off right because this first matchup is tough. Again, they're all tough in this one. They really are. But it's going to be number 14 ranked Gangsta Rap Made Me Do It versus number 29 ranked Really Doe. Which way do you want to go, sir?
Let's do the which way? Hold on, I'm lost. Gangster rap? Which way am I going?
You pick whichever song you like better. Gangsta Rap Made Me Do It or Really Doe?
Let's do the gangster rap first. Yeah, let's do that one.
Yeah, I freaking love I love that song.
I do too. I do too. I'm not gonna lie.
Re- Really Doe is it's a good song, but it's just uh but I mean yeah, I mean Really Doe is a good song, but it's
And
not Gangsta Rap Made Me Do It is. And the funny thing is that ICP's group Psychopathic Riders, they steal beats from other gangster rap artists
right,
and they just put their own lyrics over it. And this is what and Gangster Rap Made Me Do It. They stole the freaking beat from that and did their own song on it. And it's freaking hilarious.
right.
But yeah, I love that freaking song. So let's go with it. And it's gonna move to round two where we'll face one of these two songs. Number 13 ranked Friday or number 28 ranked You Can't Fade Me.
Uh, let's do Friday. Yeah, Friday.
I'm impartial to this one, so either way
Yeah.
really works for me. But uh, this next one though,
Okay.
eh, this next one, I can't say the same thing. I'm not impartial on this one, but
Okay.
it's number 12 ranked Ghetto Bird versus
All right.
number 27 ranked Wicked.
I like that. I'm gonna go with Ghetto Bird. But see, that's what I love about Ice Cube because I remember Wicked. I was in high school actually when Wicked dropped. I think I was, if I'm not mistaken, 10th or 11th grade. Ghetto
Yeah,
Bird, a little before then. I think I was a little younger. And that's what I like about Ice Cube because like there's no best song like forever. Like this is my best Ice Cube. It's almost like which best song in this era. You get what I mean? Like he has so many good songs in different eras with different generations has a different view on each song. But on that one, yeah, definitely. I gotta go with that one.
yeah, Ghetto Bird is a freaking funny song,
Ghetto Bird,
but
yeah.
I mean. I mean, I would went. I personally would have. I voted for Wicked originally. I think in this because I freaking love the beat in Wicked, but
Yeah,
it's that '90s Ice Cube. You gotta fucking love it. But I
right.
mean, they are. But that album Wicked's on. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but it's freaking one of his classics. Ooh, okay. I can't be impartial on this one either, but it's it's gonna be facing either number 11, the Ninja Trap, or number 26 ranked, a bird in the hand.
Oh man, a bird in the hand. That's my favorite. Like hands down, that's my favorite. A bird in the hand is worth more than a book. I
Ugh.
think to this day that still is legit, and you can say it's valid. A bird in the hand is worth more than a book. I think that has it's timeless.
Oh, it is. It really is. And I mean, I I don't know. I love a bird in the hand, but the Ninja Trap is a damn good song, and it's so true. It's such a
Yes, yes,
politically accurate like song, and I love when he does that. Like when he gets real with shit. Like he does it better than most rappers do. So
right. And then there
one
goes
hop.
back to where the good thing about Ice Cube, his music in the '90s, which is different. See, in the music growing up, music was therapy to us. It's entertaining almost now. When back then they were
Yeah.
talented enough to make it therapy and entertaining. Now it's just entertaining. There's no therapy involved in this music now at all. But back then, that's where I stake. The both of those songs are good, but the bird in the hand, it was therapy to amongst me and my peers when we were listening to it growing up, learning as far as through music what the older guys has already been through, what we've been through, and they're able to put this on wax and then sell it to us.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, you listen to Eminem back when I was a kid, and like his music was like therapy. Like, fuck
Right.
everybody, I'm gonna do me. And
Right.
and I was just actually forced on a regular episode of this show to listen to his new album, and oh my god, besides the fact that it's just hot garbage, um, he doesn't do the same music anymore. It's not therapy anymore. It's just him trying to be popular. It's him trying
Right.
to work with all these famous rap, rap rappers and famous women, and it's just like, why? I'm like, you're not making good music. You're just working with
Right.
them to work with them. I mean, I don't freaking get it. I don't get it, but oh well. I can't explain why people do what they do.
But you
But the
definitely know
next,
they don't want us to heal us in masses, especially in the form of music. How would that look for the medical corporation?
oh yeah. I mean, I think I mean that's why nowadays I'm more look to rock and metal for that nowadays because they still are doing that. They're still releasing like that healing music. But
Right.
the next matchup, however, though, is gonna be Once Upon a Time in the Projects, number 10 ranked,
Mm.
versus number 25 ranked, A Gangsta's Fairy Tale.
Whew. That's a
I
good
told you
one right there.
they get harder.
I know you did right there, man. I gotta go against this fairy tale, but not taking anything away from Once Upon a Time in the Projects. That was like the hood's like lullaby. That was the like bedtime story right there. Once upon
Yeah,
a time in the projects it was. But I'm gonna have to go with the Gangster's Fairy Tale, which also was a hood bedtime story.
yeah. I mean, these are just put together by ranking, so I don't actually make these matchups. But if I did make them, that actually I would have put those two together regardless because they're freaking kind of the same song in a different way. But I think Once Upon a Time the Projects was off his first album, and I freaking love that.
Yes,
That's a good damn song. Like
yes,
back when he was still doing that NWA storytelling and songs in a way.
right.
But that all right. The next one is something I can literally give my answer to in 5 seconds. But it's number 9 ranked, My Summer Vacation versus number 24 ranked, Steady Mobbin'.
My summer vacation, baby. Hands
Really?
down. I mean,
Really?
like, I get it, like steady mobbing. And also keep in mind now, I'm from Los Angeles. So I'm
Yeah.
originally from Los Angeles. So Steady Mobbing was good. Steady Mobbing was, of course, the breakout song for that album when it came out.
Yeah.
But man, my summer vacation, that was like across the globe, like That struck across. I think that my summer vacation was when we introduced Midwest and down south to hip hop as far as West Coast gangster rap. And he involved them in that song with lyrics that's not usually, he was the one to put it out on wax. No one was talking about that. That was really going on, but no one was rapping about that.
He's a freaking Ice Cube was a first of many things, and
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
yeah, from teaching us how bad record labels can treat their freaking artists but one of the first freaking rap feuds ever was between him and the rest of the members of NWA. So I mean,
Right.
it's a thing. He was definitely a I can't think of the freaking word I'm thinking of. He was a barrier breaker. He was a barrier breaker. That's what I was
But
thinking
like
of.
what I
But
like about it, his creativity. My summer vacation, he literally made a song about running packs down south from the West Coast in the summertime without glorifying anything, without making it seem like, hey, this is what you need to do. He just gave you the story, and you can partake in it if you want to.
exactly. And what's going up, Amin? Glad to see you watching, brother. Your episode will be dropping in a couple weeks, actually. Your second episode of our show. Uh, Now, if you want a good rapper, Amin Cash is a freaking a new upcoming good rapper, and I love his freaking bars. He's all over Insta and all over Facebook. He's freaking he's impressive. I enjoy
Okay.
his EP. His EP, The Family, was really good. But
Okay.
your next matchup, ooh, this one is number 8 ranked, the Ninja You Love to Hate, versus number 23 ranked, Endangered Species.
Oh, the ninja you love to hate. I used to play that back to back. Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
I
F-U-Ice
do
Cube.
love the beat.
Like, who says that? Like, F-U-Ice Cube? Like, I used to listen to that when I was young. Like, he's literally letting the crowd say, fuck you. Like, dude, this is the guy.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, I mean, you're right. They showed it. They actually showed it in Straight Outta Compton a lot. But Cube was writing the lyrics for a lot of Dr. Dre and NWA songs, like in the beginning, like before they went their separate ways. He was writing all their lyrics, and you could definitely tell that because Straight Outta Compton is a way better album than E Feels for Life, or how the hell you pronounce it. I always forget how to pronounce that one, but it's definitely a better album, Straight Outta Compton.
Right.
But
Definitely.
now you are down to the bottom of the first half of round 1, but you have 2 play-in matchups to determine the final matchup.
Okay.
The first play-in matchup, and I do not know why any of these are so low ranked, but whatever. I did not make these rankings. It's number 30 ranked Smoke Some Weed
Mhm.
versus number 34 ranked Pop Gun One Nation.
Man, that's a horrible, man. I'm gonna let you know why that's horrible for me because Bob Gunn, that was my mom's. My mom loved Ice Cube, so
Hmm.
I had an easy tick when I was younger getting his albums because my mom loved music and she loved Ice Cube, so she had no problems, buying the music because we'll listen to them together. And Bob Gunn was like one of her favorite songs. Like she used to play that back to back. And I can recall her breaking down some of the songs, like, look, I'm gonna show you where he got this beat from. And my mom would literally play me the old school song. And I was like, what? Like, dang, that is that beat. Because, in my head, I'm thinking this is all Ice Cube. But my mom will always break it down like, no, this is a sample. I'm gonna play you the original song. So my mom loved George Clinton, with that being
Yeah.
said. And with the Bob Gun, she played that back to back. But fast forward, Smoke Some Weed, definitely a Los Angeles song. Everything in there reeks of LA in the West Coast. That's why I love it. I love how he puts West Coast. There's no one more West Coast than Ice Cube, and not just saying West Coast in general of his gangster, but more West Coast and creative to articulate how the West Coast lives and be able to put it in a song that everyone can vibe to, even if you're not from there. So I'm
Yeah,
going
I
to
mean,
go with the Bob Gun. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bob Gun.
I mean, this is a tough one because I love Smoke Some Weed, but it's more new school. It's not. Bob Gunn was that old school.
Yes.
We're using. I mean, if you weren't using George Clinton samples in your freaking music in the early '90s, you weren't doing it right.
Right.
So ask Cube. You could ask freaking Esham. You could ask every rapper from the early
That's
'90s. Like
right.
you got to use that freaking funk in your
That's
music.
right.
But to see what's facing the first round, the other play-in matchup is between number 31 ranked The Predator and number 35 ranked. I love saying this one. Get off my dick and tell your bitch to come here.
Oh yeah. That second song, get off my pelly and tell your bitch to come here. That's the song right there. That was the song right there. If I'm not mistaken, didn't he have like Flavor Flav talking in that one?
I believe so. I
Yeah,
believe so.
that's the
Yeah.
one. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Predator. I'm gonna tell this flat out. That's the one of the only songs out of his whole career I used to wonder, like, why did you make this song? But
Anger.
I understood it, but it just didn't resonate with me.
I mean, pure anger. That was Ice Cube in the early '90s. That after the NWA shit, Ice Cube went through that anger phase, and it's some of his best music is that anger phase because he
Right.
was letting loose on anybody and everybody who pissed him off. So, but that means you have your last matchup in this half of round one, but it's going to be Pop Gun versus Get Off My Dick and Tell Your Bitch to Come Here.
Okay. That's gonna definitely go with the Bop Gun on that one. That's easy.
I mean, yeah, you have to. You kind of have to. I mean, it's
Mhm.
just,
Right.
I see that one getting far in this because and it got far in the original. I'm pretty sure because it's George Clinton. I mean, who doesn't
Right.
love some George Clinton?
And I
I
think that
mean,
song was like 10 minutes. I remember my mom used to play it. It used to just last so long. I think it was like 8 to 10 minutes.
it's one of those freaking early. It's one of those early '90s rap songs that goes on forever. Like
It
they
does.
that the '80s. It's the '80s rap style really to have a song last like 10 minutes.
Right,
Freaking
right. With like four
uh,
breakdowns.
exactly. Well, you get to go the other side of round one now, and this one's oh god, I hate this matchup. I really do. But it's number 7 ranked Natural Born Killer versus number 22 ranked Hello, featuring Dr. Dre and MC Ren.
Oh man, that's a good one too. So two different eras. That's why I love Ice Cube because I can listen. You can when you name the titles, I can literally go back to what I was going through when those songs came out, and I was really like playing them. That's the beauty of Cube, man. He's raised so many of us. It's crazy. Um, man, that's a good one. I liked Hello though, because Hello, when it came out, I was surprised that they got like together like that. And it kind of they almost brought back that old school feeling in a time where almost hip hop was starting to get lost.
Yep.
They just came with that hello, and it was like almost, I think everybody, that was from that era, all the old heads, all the unks, they were like, yes, you know what I mean? Like, please come out. So, I'm gonna
Yep.
go with
As
hello.
as soon as that freaking song starts and you just hear the bass drop like the boom
You know,
boom
you
boom
like
boom.
like
It's
like
like
oh yeah.
and you just hear Cube come on like I started this gangsta shit and you're like you did
You
props sir
did
you
right.
fucking
You
did.
did right. You literally
It's
did. Yeah.
and I mean it was that I mean this was years after Easy's death too when all that shit finally calmed down and they were able to get together because I mean well what the fuck was MC Ren doing just sitting on his couch probably but
Correct.
he hasn't
Nothing. Yeah.
he
Nothing.
hasn't
Right.
he hasn't done much since that time since early '90s but
Right.
I mean Dre's a busy man but him and Cube were always kind of cool after that after Dre realized what Easy was doing to them all
Right. And I don't think
but
nobody was complaining about adding Snoop. We was with it. Like Adam.
oh, I, whenever they released the NWA song, but they used Snoop to replace Easy, I never complained because I always thought Easy E
Never.
was the least. I always thought Easy E was the least talented person in NWA by far. So it's just the way it is. But my opinion. But
Yeah.
to see what Hello is facing, it's gonna be number 6, The Bomb, versus number 21 ranked Why We Thugs.
Oh yeah, I love the bomb. The bomb is like that's my favorite song. Like the bomb. I used to play that back to back too. The bomb is just those lyrics and what he's saying in that. Like that's what I like about Cube because he's almost arrogant. You get what I
Yep.
mean? Like almost in the sense where he's arrogant but humble, almost like that fuck around and find out kind of type.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, he's
Right.
like, like Cube is one of those people. I just if I met him in person, I would not want to piss him off. Like you could tell
Right.
he will do shit. He will fuck
Right.
you up. Like, but you
Yeah.
don't even have to. I mean, I meet some of these other rap stars in today's world, and I'm just gonna be like, you a clown. But with Cube, it's like, nope.
Yeah.
I'm like he will pull out the freaking piece and put it to my head if I piss him off enough. I have a feeling. So
Right.
we're gonna.
Right. Right. And if one of his fans see him doing it, they'll literally be like, nah, Cube, I got this. That's what
Yeah,
they
exactly. Oh, he's a legend at this point. He's a legend.
Yeah.
But oh, your next matchup is number 5 ranked America's Most Wanted versus number 20 ranked When I Get to Heaven.
America's Most Wanted. That was one of my
Hmm.
favorites too. Yeah. Yeah. America's Most Wanted.
There's really no other way you can go on that one. America's Most
Right.
Wanted is one of his best songs by far.
Definitely. I'll
And
never
and the
forget that tape. That was the one my mom bought me. And I'll never forget I couldn't play it around my dad. And my mom used to be like, only play it, because I used to have to hide it. Dad wouldn't, he definitely wouldn't have, condoned in it. Mom's was on that, being more creative and all that. So I'll never forget those times, just listening to it, just being open up because I was also a kid at that time. And
yeah,
he almost like he gave you that head start of what to expect as soon as you get off the porch.
he did. I mean,
Yeah.
he really. I mean, I grew up in the suburbs. So I was that white kid in the suburbs listening to this shit and not being able to identify with any of it. It's like, what am I gonna see if I go off the porch? I'm just gonna see birds and shit. What am I gonna see? But it's but we all us damn suburban white kids, we actually wanted that lifestyle because of these damn songs. Even though we got older, and we're like,
Right.
no, we don't, no, we don't. But I mean, we thought we did. It was a dream. It was it was an alternate reality to the boring life we had, and that's why we all freaking fell in love with all these artists
That's
because
right.
it opened our eyes. It opened our eyes to what we weren't seeing every day. But
Right. Right.
and to see what America's Most is going to be facing, you have to decide between number 4 ranked you know how we do versus number 19 ranked Hood Robin.
Oh, as you know how we do. That was another one of my mom's favorite. You know how we do it, man. You know how we do it. That was another one. She was like, "I got to show you the original," and I'm like, "There's no original, mom. This is the original. It can't get no original than this." And then she plays me the sample. I'm like, "What?"
You know what's funny is I had the same thing with my mom, but it wasn't this type of music. It was Weird
Mhm.
Al.
Okay, okay.
Like I'd be playing like Weird Al songs, and she'd be like, "Why don't you just listen to the original?" I'm like, "This is the original," and she's like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" And
Right,
she'd put on whatever original song of the freaking whatever cover he was doing at that moment, and it was just like I'm like. It took me years to realize, oh, he's a cover artist. He just does
right,
songs that are funny about other people's songs.
right.
Oh shit! I'm like, I didn't. Young me never would have known that shit, but I mean, it was hilarious. Like,
Weird
uh,
Al though, he was more than a cover artist because he like recreated the whole song, and that takes like creativity. Like
oh,
I think it's easier to come up with an original song than actually just recreate some other song that's already hot to make it even hotter or funnier. That takes talent right there.
it does. I mean, oh, I will never deny Weird Al's talent. He's freaking.
Right.
We have a Weird Al bracket, and it's highly popular because he is such an original artist. Like
Okay.
even even his original songs, like purely original songs, are freaking incredible. And
Right.
it's his cover songs are freaking amazing. The first
Yeah.
time I heard Amish Paradise, I mean I knew Gangsta's Paradise way before that, but the first time I heard Amish Paradise, I was like, oh, this is freaking amazingly hilarious. But
Yeah, he's the genius. He is. He's the genius.
but your next matchup, oof, this is a tough one. Is number 3 ranked Check Yourself
Mm.
versus number 18 ranked Giving up the nappy dugout.
Oh yeah, I remember. I'm definitely going with check yourself because
Yeah.
that was another one. And the giving up the nappy dugout was cool. I love that one. I remember that one because I used to play that. I think I played. I heard listen to that before I lost my virginity. But I remember that giving up the nappy dugout, just learning from it. You know what I mean? What he was saying. But definitely check yourself. And that goes back to what I respect about Ice Cube and how he's been around in so many like generations. Like check yourself in some of these songs when I mention my mom, like that those songs hold a special place in my heart with my mom. You know what I mean? So like there's no other artist. There's only a few artists, a few songs that hold that heart. So I will carry that all the time with me. So there's a different sense of feeling when I hear the song. And then, the song itself. Of course, I know the song, but also I have, more emotional attachment to it also.
Yeah, and I mean, who hasn't said to somebody before though? Check yourself before you wrek yourself. Like,
Correct. Right, right, right,
who hasn't said that to somebody because of that damn song? So,
right. And again, like a sample, like he knows what to do with samples. Just he makes samples literally come back like they never left.
yep.
And
But
then he had Daz Effects. You remember Daz Effects when they first came out?
oh yeah, yeah, of course.
Yeah, they want effects. Skibbity bum, 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 boom. I was like, whoa. I remember we used to try to learn those lyrics and we couldn't get it, but Daz Effects, I remember that. That was a good era right there.
Oh god, yes. But oh, this next matchup, because it's his number two ranked song, "No Vaseline,"
Mm.
versus number 17 ranked, "The Wrong Ninja to Fuck With."
Yeah, I like the wrong ninja to fuck with. I do love that song, but No Vaseline's definitely go down in history as one of the like best diss tracks like ever.
It,
Like
it,
he took it there. Like I don't think no one took it there. There was this beef, before him. Like yeah, we had the Kumo D's and the LL Cool J beefs and all that, but we knew that was hip hop beef. Like, we knew the beef before accused beef was more like the old school. We're gonna fist fight and then we're gonna pick each other up, shake hands, and hug each other. This Q
yeah.
stuff, that was like something totally different. Like this dude's about to kill somebody, like
Uh,
this is a whole
yeah.
this is another level of beef right here.
Yeah, I mean, it's to literally say in a song, "You let a Jew fuck up my crew." Like it's oof,
Right, right.
and and to tell Dre to stick to producing, like it's oof,
Right. Like he was
it's
saying,
brutal.
yes.
It's brutal.
Yeah, yeah. He was saying things back then that you don't say in public, you know, like you didn't it was that era. That was I call that the truth era. So we was in
Yep.
the truth era because before that truth era, the old schoolers before us, they had that little scene. Oh, don't be nice, and you don't have nothing to say nice. Don't say it at all. Even if it was the truth. Then we got this true era, and then somehow we come to this what they call emo era, where everyone's over emotional about being called out or being told as in the facts of this is how I feel, even if it's opinion. What happened to we're all entitled to opinions. We're all entitled to an opinion. We're not entitled to be attached to an emotion that calls from that opinion, but the opinion's going to exist. The emotion's going to come here and leave.
Exactly. And I mean, it's just perfect. I mean, they did that scene so well, straight out Compton, with him just stepping up to the mic and letting loose, recording that song, like,
Right,
and
right.
and I guarantee they actually got the reactions of Dre and Easy and MC Ren listening to that. Like, I guarantee they got the reactions 100% right too, because it was just like
Dude,
it made Dre see the truth. Like, it made Dre see the truth when he heard that track. I'm pretty sure.
right.
But
All of them. Like, imagine being one of those artists in that song. You just you listening to that and you hear your name being called out. That's like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, you want to call a person up, like, hey man, everything. What did I do? Like, can we? Straighten this out. That's something like, not off topic. That's the only feeling I got right now was when Kendrick, that was that
Yep.
he brung that back with this little Drake thing that he has going on. And I never heard of this song, like that, before that, because No Vaseline was everywhere, just like you hear the Drake song everywhere. That's how No Vaseline was in our era, in our time.
Yep. It truly was. And I mean, it's funny because ICP actually used No Vaseline and made their own version of it about Eminem, but they freaking took it and made a song called Eminem. And it's called "Ain't Nothing But a Bitch," and it's all about Eminem.
Oh
And
man.
the beginning of it is literally like a skit with like Eminem getting literally fucked by Dr. Dre. But it's hilarious. It's hilarious to listen to.
Man.
Uh, But your next matchup, and this matchup is the highest ranked song in the bracket. Number one ranked, of course, It Was a Good Day versus number 16 ranked, You Can Do It.
Oh yeah, it was a good day. Yeah, it was a good day. Yeah, it was a good day. I love You Can Do It, but when You Can Do It came out, I was going through something. You know, I was a
Yeah.
teenage father. Shit was all bad for me. It was like almost think trouble was finding me left from right. I was drowning in debt that I got early in life. So I remember when that song came out, I was like, I want to hear this, but it was cute. But at
It was huge. It was a club song. It was a
it
club
was.
song.
And it was cold about it. Every club I went to played it. It was everywhere. But I wasn't in that mindset of that time frame. I was really going through something to embrace it. But today was a good day. Definitely, that's another one that I have an emotional attachment to. When I think about not even just my mom, but my whole family. That's a whole family
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, so that one I'll go with.
Yeah, today was a good day. Didn't have to pull out my AK even. But
Right, right.
that actually it was a good day is actually on Rolling Stone's top 500 list.
Okay,
And
okay.
it's pretty high ranked. It's pretty high ranked on there too. So, I mean, Rolling Stone really changed it back in like 2016 to include a lot more modern songs and rap and everything else. So, it they did a good job putting that in there.
They
But
did, man. Because you think about it, when you think about today was a good day, anybody can listen to that and it can resonate with their real life no matter where you at in the world. It can be a good day from that song.
the only thing I disagree with in that song is how are you going to have breakfast with no pork? Come on now, come on.
Right.
I want my damn bacon. But uh, but well, same as and I will say I do love the fact that the video for it actually is the start of another video. I
Right.
forget what the song I forget what the second song is, but literally at the end of it when the helicopters start flying in, like there's another song that ties right into the video for it. It's freaking amazing that he did that. Like it's storytelling at its finest. But
They used to do that. All
uh
the rappers used to do that. I forgot what happened to that. You remember they used to make the video, the hot one, and then they'll show you the continue coming
yeah,
into the like it was a whole like almost a sitcom from their
yep.
album. That's creativity. It's no more creativity.
No, now every video is just girls shaking their asses, so
Right.
it's not what it used to be, but that's for damn sure. But I used to actually like watching MTV music videos and VH1 music videos like first thing in the morning, like when I woke up for school, like just put them on and have them on the background while I'm getting ready and shit. Like now videos are just trash. You can't even watch them. Like there's garbage.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I
Only
agree.
at least in the rap scene, some rock stars like Falling in Reverse do great, amazing videos, but
Dude, man,
in the rap
I gotta listen to jazz and soft listening now.
yeah, I can believe it. But same as the other side, you got two playing matchups to determine the last matchup in this round. And oh, this next matchup is a hard one.
Okay.
But it's number 32 ranked, Go to Church, featuring Little John.
Yeah.
And it's going against a play-in song that I put in. It wasn't on the rankings, but I put it in because I think it's one of his best songs.
Okay.
Good Cop, Bad Cop.
I like Good Cop, Bad Cop, but definitely Go to Church is that's the hands down my favorite. Go to Church is my favorite. That is emotional attachment also to me from when I first moved here to Vegas. That song was hot. It was everywhere. And that that kept me at home in heart when I was here at Cube and I was out here in Vegas starting what I do. That kept me close to home when I was listening to Cube.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I love Good Cop, Bad Cop because it's basically a continuation of Fuck the Police.
Correct, correct,
I mean,
correct,
but
correct.
modernized. It's a modernized version, and it's freaking just I love it. Like it's, and I love the beat in it. The beat in it is so
Yeah,
fucking sick.
yeah.
But your final play-in, and the only two songs that have been touched yet, is gonna be number 33 ranked, the lowest ranked song in this whole bracket. Actually,
Okay.
no, it's not. I'm sorry, but 33 ranked Us versus number 15 ranked Gangsta's Fairy Tale 2.
Oh, that's a good one too. I remember Gangsta's Fairy Tale too because he kind of came back with the continue. The Us is good. I'm gonna go with the Us though.
Which means your final matchup in round one is going to be Go to Church versus Us.
Go to church, baby. Go to church
Ooh.
all the way.
Oof. Well, you have officially finished off round one,
Okay.
and now it just gets harder because now you've made all the matchups yourself, and it is no longer by ranking now. It's just the way you designed it. So
Okay.
it's going to be freaking hard as hell. But
Okay.
your first matchup in round two is Gangsta Rap Made Me Do It versus Friday.
Friday.
Mm. Not the way I would have gone, but it's your bracket, so I gotta respect it. But
Okay. Friday. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I'm old school, man.
I know, I know. When it comes to Cube, I go the beats are what really draw me in, and so, the beats like on Gangsta Rap maybe do it, and
Right.
Hello, like it's just those beats are
Yeah.
just so. As soon as they hit, you're like, that's fucking
I
Cube.
know. I know. See, and then with me, when it comes to Cube, I'm like with my kids, the young say I get real emo. So when I get emo, I start.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. But that means Friday moves on to the quarterfinals, and it's going to be facing either Ghetto Bird or Bird in the Hand. That's funny enough.
Ooh, man, you're making it hard for me. Ghetto bird or bird in the hand. Man, dropped out of school because I was a high school dad. No, because I know, yeah, fresh out of school because I was a high school grad. Got to get a job because I was a high school dad. Man, bird in the hand, man. That's
Yeah, I
bird,
get it. That you
man.
got it with that one.
Yeah. Just how he breaks that down, you know? And then also one thing about Bird in the Hand, it was a stressful moment with him figuring out his life, but he was saying it out of the comfort of I gotta figure this out, not out of anger or I'm distressed or my back is against the wall. He's like, damn, I only got these options. Which one should I pick?
Yep, exactly. And oh, your next matchup, and you're gonna love this one, is a Gangster's Fairy Tale versus My Summer Vacation.
My summer vacation all day.
Oh, I don't think that one made it that far in the original. I don't think it actually
Okay.
made it out of round one in the original. I'm pretty sure, but
Yeah.
yeah. What are you gonna do? It's actually
My
did it?
summer
I,
vacation. Yeah.
oh,
St.
oh
Louis
yeah,
niggas
yeah.
want they St. Louis ninjas want their cornerback.
Yep.
That was like one of the
Uh,
best songs portraying what West Coast cats do when they, go out to move their little dirt weed or weed. This was back in the days, we used to the little brick weed, the little old school ones. This was way before dispensaries and all this stuff. What they have going on now, these new cats have no clue what the older cats back then had to do, just to make ends meet.
oh yeah. I mean, it was a time. It was a lifestyle. But
Yeah,
but that means facing My Summer Vacation is either going to be the Ninja You Love to Hate or Pop Gun.
that's Bob Gun on that one. Yeah, Bob Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And I did look it up, and Steady Mobbin actually killed Summer Vacation in the original and actually made it to fourth place. So, uh,
Right.
uh, Yeah,
Yeah, because you
I'm
remember
actually.
Steady Mobbing was Universal. That was the first song that broke the whole record. You
Yeah.
know, so yeah, and like you have to be dipping and dabbling to understand my summer vacation. Because if you don't know about that, you're gonna go to summer my vacation looking at the title like, oh, my summer vacation, cool. He's talking about his summer vacation. No, that's coded. That is a coded title.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, it's if you want to hear just about someone's summer vacation, go listen to Will Smith. But
Right. There you go. There you go. There you go. there you go.
which we have a Will Smith bracket too, and I'm actually doing that one later this week with Jack the Review Show. But that was I mean, it's cleaner rap, but it's still good storytelling at the end of the day.
Right.
But but now you get to go to the other side of round two, and the first matchup is going to be between Hello and the Bomb.
Let's go with hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
uh, you have to in a way, but it might not last long because it's going to be facing either America's Most Wanted or You Know How We Do.
You know how we do.
Oof.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. West side. Coming from the west
Yeah,
side.
come. Yeah, was, that freaking beat in that song is
I
so fire
know,
too.
man. It just and then it brings this nostalgia feeling over you.
Yep, gotta love it. Well, you only got two matchups left in round two, and I'm gonna say they're probably the hardest thing you've had to face so far. Because the first one is Check Yourself versus No Vaseline.
No Vaseline, hands down.
Yeah, I know. It has to be.
Yeah, no Vaseline. Yeah.
Ugh. And the final matchup in round two for you is going to be It Was a Good Day versus Go to Church.
I'm gonna have to go with "It's a Good Day," but not knocking the special place Go to Church has in my heart. But knowing that as far as a bracket, you know what I would want the crowd or the audience to refer to really know Ice Cube. Go to "It Was a Good Day." You know, so yeah, it was a good day.
Yeah, I mean, It Was a Good Day is legendary. There's a
It
reason
is.
it gets so much love for a good reason. But I means that you are going into the quarterfinals. Oof, and you only got down to 8 songs, and this first one may be a little easy, but the rest of them I guarantee are not going to be. Because your first matchup is Friday versus A Bird in the Hand.
Oh man, bird in the hand. Yeah,
Mm. Yeah, I gotta agree with that one. I really do. But
yeah.
and it will be facing in the semifinals either My Summer Vacation or Pop Gun.
Damn.
Yeah, I know.
Bob Gun and my summer vacation. I'm gonna have to go with the Bob Gun. Another one of those too. You know,
Yeah.
I want to think of it universally. You know, and all, not just biased of what I think. You know, but as far as the universal side of me, and it'll be the Bob Gun.
And I agree. Pop Gun is a damn good song. It really
Yeah.
is. It's always enjoyable, but it's long. If you get the long version, oh my God, it goes forever. It
Man,
goes
my mom used
forever.
to play that, and it did. You're right. I remember my mom used to play that. That was back when we used to have. You remember the CD Walkman? And I remember
Yep.
she had this little big pouch with all her CDs in it, and we used to have the tape you put in with the little cord that come out, the aux cord, and you plug
Yep.
it into your Walkman. Yeah,
I
young
remember that
people.
shit.
Yeah, they have no clue about that.
Oh God, no. The fact that Walkmans are now in a museum is kind of scary. But
Yeah.
but but the other side of the quarterfinals, ugh, and these matchups are not going to be easy at all. Is the first one is Hello versus You Know How We Do.
You know how we do.
Ooh, Hello gets taken out. At
Yeah,
least it made it that far.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, but it's almost like you can't even. Hello is not like a Ice Cube song. I almost want to say it's like a
NWA.
reunion. Yeah, it's an NWA reunion song in a way. So you really
Yeah.
can't. It's not a him thing. It's because all of them are there making it amazing. But
Right. You gotta wait. You gotta go through a whole lot of other class prerequisites before you get to hello.
yeah, you gotta yeah. There's at least two. There's 4 or 5 albums you gotta check out first, folks.
Right.
But the final matchup in the quarterfinals is No Vaseline versus It Was a Good Day.
Damn it. Um damn. That was a good day. That's that no Vaseline, man. I'm gonna have to go with that one. Yeah, no Vaseline. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I think no Vaseline is the only thing that sparked what's going on like right now. Like if you're having a beef, you have to refer to the no Vaseline manual to understand how the art of war works.
yep, exactly. I mean, it's start it. I this is always debated hotly, but I think it's the best diss track of all time by far. Like it
Yeah,
really
yeah,
is.
yeah. I mean, and then also this, but like danceable. You remember you could groove to it while he's dissing him, and that's what Kendrick learned from that playbook. Like it's not only I'm gonna diss you, but I'm gonna have everybody dancing to this diss track. Not just sitting down thinking what I'm saying, but you're dancing while you're mocking what I'm saying, mocking somebody
Yep,
else.
yep. Fuck, fucking, fucking dancing along to "Easy Got Fucked by a White Boy with No Vaseline." Like it's just it's brutal. It's brutal. It
Right.
really
That's
is.
like when I see kids dancing talking about minor, like he has no clue what he's talking about.
Nope, nope. It definitely doesn't. But that that means you got your two semifinal matchups, and you're gonna these are gonna be your top four in some order. But it's gonna be a fun, interesting path to see what goes where. But
Okay.
it's the first matchup is a bird in the hand versus Pop Gun.
Bob Gunn on that one.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bob Gunn. Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised that bird in the hand made it this far, honestly. But
Right.
I don't think it usually does. But
Yeah.
I'm down for it. But
I don't think, and
uh,
then Bird in the Hand is slept on because then you think about it, you look at the title, and if you judge it, you're gonna be like, "Nah, I want to listen to Bird in the Hand. What the hell I'm gonna have a Bird in the Hand for?" Again, that's one of those coded titles. So again, that's
yep,
another coded title, which I love about Ice Cube and his creativity, his genius. But most people that I even introduced to Bird in the Hand that are even Cube fans never even heard Bird in the Hand. And when they listen to it, they're like, what? And then they have to listen to it again. And that's why I liked it because it was short too. It was like real short and impactful.
exactly. Well, that means you have one half of the finals decided, but the other half, it's going to be between You Know How We Do and No Vaseline.
No Vaseline.
Mm. I had a feeling that was going that way,
Yeah, no
and that
Vaseline.
you just made the finals matchup very fucking interesting, I will say. But uh, but that means that before you get to the finals, you got to do the third and fourth place matchup, which
Okay.
just to give some respect still to what's out there.
Okay.
And the third and fourth place matchup is going to be between a bird in the hand and you know how we do.
That's you know how we do for that one.
Ooh, and oh, I mean, kind of yeah, I saw that coming. But
Yeah, you know how we
this
do.
one, the final, I don't see how this is going to go because I honestly don't know how it's going to go. This is a fucking hard final, and actually, is this the same finals we had when we did it the first time?
Mm.
No, it isn't because it was a good wait a minute, yeah. It wasn't Top Gun. In the original, Friday got to the finals, but so the other side was still the same. But Friday got to the finals in the original. But your final matchup is Pop Gun versus No Vaseline, number 34 ranked versus number 2 ranked.
Hmm. Bob Gunn versus No Vaseline. Definitely No Vaseline is going to win that one.
Oh, I am pretty
No
sure that's how
Vaseline.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure No Vaseline stole it in the original too, and yeah, it
Yeah.
did. But
Yeah.
Friday was a hot
'Cause
second one on that
anybody
one. But
who's not a Cube fan, if you play them No Vaseline, they're going to be in shock and awe when they listen to it.
oh god,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and no matter how many times you hear it, you're gonna hear some lyric you didn't hear the first time, and it's just gonna be like, ooh,
Right.
like
Like,
there's
wow.
so many hidden insults in that song. It's ridiculous, but it
Right.
really
And then
is.
not even that, while you listen to it, it's going to be a moment you're going to get caught up into the beat and you're going to miss a couple of things. So because you're grooving, so you're going to have to play it again. Like, let me play it again because the beat had me for a minute.
Exactly. So that means that your final four ends up being a bird in the hand in fourth place. You know how we do in third place.
Yeah.
Pop Gun One Nation in second place, and no Vaseline in first place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
that's why I like doing these brackets again because it's always a different final four for the most part. I mean, no, I'm pretty sure every time I do this bracket, no Vaseline would always take number one for everybody. Actually, knows Q,
Right. Right.
but but folks, that's the way it went. If you disagree, you should have said something. You all been quiet in the comments, but I want to thank you for coming on, brother. It's been a fun ass time. And
Definitely.
where can people find you and your pod if they're looking for you?
Man, definitely. You guys can catch me on all streaming podcast platforms, whether if it's Spotify, Good Pods, Amazon Music, Apple, anywhere. Good. Make sure you go to the website also, visitvegasplaces.com, and that's visitvegasplaces.com. Before you come to Vegas, hey, check out the site. You might find some nice small business owners that you can go check out. Feel like you get to know them before you even see them. Not only go to the website, but also on all social media handles. You can look us up, Visit Vegas Places, and we're right there also on Google Maps. So if you check out Google Maps, you can check out some of the nice venues here in Vegas. We got over 56 million views on Google Maps. That's where we started. But make sure you guys check out everybody and support small business. Support your local small businesses also.
Well, there you go, folks. That's a good message right there. And I've been to Vegas once, and I was too young to enjoy anything. So, but I maybe someday I'll get back. Maybe
Yeah,
someday.
now you got somebody out here, so you already know.
Exactly.
Yep.
And folks, you can check out your muses in all the usual places. Uh, Facebook as our mascot Squatchy Largefoot, or as uncensored. What the fuck? I just lost it. Uncensored, untamed, and unapologetic UCube Facebook group. Always comes back. And on X and Instagram is at Juggler Bastard. And on TikTok is at Juggler Bastard Podcast, as long as it exists. And of course, YouTube, always the best place to watch all previous episodes in video form, because fuck Spotify. But come back later this week. We have 2 regular episodes this week, folks, and we have a Will Smith bracket again done by Cam from Jacked Up Review, which we're going from talking about the most angry, dirtiest rap possible to the cleanest rap possible. There's anger there, but it's clean. It's clean anger. But come check it out this week, folks. Have the good rest of your Sunday, everybody.
Appreciate
And
you
thank
having
you
me,
to the.
man.
Yep.